Guys, in today's video, I'm bringing you a crazy game, man. I was playing against one of the best ADCs in North America as well. So this is a super high elo game here, actually. And with that, let's get into the Kai'Sa loadout that I did use in this game. So for the items, you're going to want to go Storm Razor, Runeon's Hurricane, Stasis, QSS, or even Protobelt, Infinity Edge, Guardian Angel, and Mortal Reminder. Now for the runes, you're going to want to go Kraken Slayer, Hunter Vampirism, Bone Plating, and personally I like Nimbus Cloak. Now for the spells, you're going to go Exhaust and Flash, or sometimes you can go Barrier and Flash. But yeah, this was an insane game, so with that being said, let's hop right on into the video. Alright guys, we are now in the video, man, and this is going to be a lit one. So we are against Old School, which is one of the best ADCs in North America, and also one of his friends, and I'm actually in duo queue with the jungler, so I'm playing with a random support against a duo bot lane. Now, this is going to be fun for you guys to watch here because we get we get kind of destroyed in this lane, but our lane is a losing lane because Yumi's got nerfed super hard and Kai'Sa has a very short range and we're against Nami Jinx. So right there, that was a pretty decent trade. And so what I make sure to do is I don't kill this one minion back here because I want to make sure that the wave comes back to me. So right there, I let Nami get that little extra trade on me, which was bad because now I'm down a little bit more gold. And so right here, honestly, we just get out traded super badly, and I have to flash away. And I was debating whether to reset or not, but I couldn't because the wave was too big. So what I do is I pop the fruit. I'm not running Sweet Tooth because I'm greedy like that. But right here, I walk up to the wave. Cute. I want to get my level 2 and walk away. And so right here, I went with my W since my jungler was so close nearby. And yeah, I mean, we were able to just get the kills that way. So they were playing super aggressive. They were trading well. I mean, they played it pretty well. They just they really forced the kill on me with the W flash on the Jinx. But the thing is, in this lane though, this is just a very hard lane for us to win because Kai'Sa has very small range and Yuumi got nerfed. Right there, that Yuumi trolled me because if I got that cannon, I would have been able to come back with a BF sword, but because Yuumi trolled that lasted, I have to opt for the just an extra long sword. So I'm losing a little bit of AD there. Now we're walking back to lane. Now the lane's a lot more playable because now I have a stack of my Hunter Vamp. And I mean, also they burn their spells, so they're gonna be a little worried to do what they just did. So right here I'm lining up to get that extra little minion. Boom, get that 65 gold. And so what I gotta watch out for is Nami Bubble and Jinx traps. That's the only way I could die right now. But their wave is so big that there's no reason for me to push up and get out traded on this wave. So what I do is I just walk back. Jinx just ate that easy. Jinx is just running forward for no reason again. And as you saw, she got out traded. The Jinx definitely should have not done that. I'm not exactly sure what the Jinx was looking to do right there. But when you're against the Kai'Sa guys, you don't want to give Kai'Sa a free isolated Q and a W on you because that outtrades you very hard. And so right here, I tried to auto the Jinx, but I actually autoed a minion instead, which was a little unlucky. But as you see, now we actually outtrade them a little bit because of how strong we are. Now, I knew the Jinx was resetting in this bush, so I was disappointed that Yuumi actually went for the cancel onto Nami instead. But, I mean, one cancellation is good. So right here, I shove this next wave. But I actually have to stay a little bit longer because I don't want Nami to freeze. I want to make sure this wave crashes because I don't want Nami to set up a slow freeze where I have to walk up and then worry about Pantheon trying to come gank me. Now guys, it's been a while since I've done a voiceover, so this feels a little fun because not only can I watch back the mistakes I made, but I could also I have more time to really give you guys insight. So right now the Jinx and Nami, they're just shoving the wave, right? Because there's no reason. They have nothing to freeze for anymore. And plus, Nami has the sickle. Nami wants to get auto attacks on us. And right here, the Yuumi actually went for a ult, which really caught me off guard there. Because, I mean, and she obviously did it because the Diana was coming. But, I mean, Yuumi just trolled her ult. And right here, I mean, my teammates are just trolling me here. I don't know. I don't know why they came down here, but right here, since the Jinx was kind of overextending a little bit, I went for a little trade right there, which was a really positive trade. And then the Nami decides to look for a bit of an ultimate here, which actually caught me off guard too. But I was able to dodge that Jinx W, and I landed my W, and I just came in and I just finished them off. I finished the Jinx off. So that was a nice little outplay in the 2v2 by Yumi and I. But it was very close. It was very close. That was another very close one. Because, you know, if Jinx lands that, I'm dead. But, you know, right here, I knew I was dead. And what I wanted to do was try to save the Yumi. But it ended up killing us both. And honestly, I mean, it's like, I should have just waited for the Pantheon to, like, I should have just sat in the bush and let Pantheon go for the ultimate. Because I think there was a way for us to live that. I think just eating the Pantheon ult was, like, the wrong decision. But, I mean, honestly, I was dead no matter what. So I was trying to save the Yumi. But he was actually able to kill us both, which was very unfortunate. I think if the Yumi, like, maybe jumped out earlier, I'm not sure. But that one was always a very iffy one for me. And so right now, I'm coming back, and I'm just shoving the bot wave. Because, you know, we want to get ready for this dragon. And so we saw that the Pantheon's top because he did kill our Scion. So we could just start it. My teammates are fighting, but I want to make sure that I keep the dragon aggro so it doesn't reset. Because we want to get this as fast as possible. And so right here, guys, this is a very interesting decision. I decided to path bot because I'm like, okay, we could just give Rift. But my friend wanted to make sure to go for the Rift. And so I was like, okay, since we're going for the Rift, I'm going to make sure to fight this. Because the only way for us to lose is me split pushing and then they ace my teammates. And so right here, I'm coming in with my ultimate. We get the pick onto Jinx. I exhaust the Pantheon, which is huge, and we get the Pantheon kill. But then they land a bubble charm onto our jungler. So we couldn't really do much right here. And man, Ahri was barely out of that Q range. And actually, I do a good chunk of damage right there. And I'm really playing with my range here, you know. Kai'Sa doesn't have the longest range, so I'm making sure to kind of play in my range. And boom, I get another kill onto the Ahri. And so at this point, I'm pretty fed. Our team's also making pretty decent decisions overall. And so right here, I see that they're trying to go for this turret. And I really don't want to give Jinx any turrets. So right there, I Q. And accidentally, I E back into the bubble. And that's just unfortunate. Because I actually dodged it, but then I was like, oh, Nami did a bubble. I could kind of move back in, but then I wasn't able to get it done. But we do, yeah, it wasn't really worth it because me and Olaf both died for 1 kill. But we did pop a lot of their flashes right there, and so that's really good. We got Jinx flash, we got Nami flash, which is good. And so right here, our Diana is able to find a pick onto the Pantheon. They were quite overextended right there, and I have to come bot. Now, here is where a little bit of a problem arises, okay? So I clear this wave, right? And the thing is since their bot lane is together and they're in VC, they're going to be both coming down here for this bot lane, for this turret, right? And so I was coming to clear these Krugs, but the thing is the Diana and Yumi are both mid, and I'm alone down here, right? And I cannot, even though I am ahead, you know, I got exhaust, I got flash. I mean, the odds of me killing them so low because Nami can just ult, and just if they CC chain me, I'm just dead. I'm stuck in the center. So what I do is I just farm the jungle. I literally just farm the jungle, and make sure I don't die, because it's really not it's not worth it for me to risk a 1v2. I mean, even me, I could try, you know, queuing the wave, but either way, even if I don't die and I try to ego it, I'm gonna have to burn my flash, and it's just not worth it. And so right here, I make the call to kind of go bot here and get the turret while they're pushing mid, but yeah, so we start going on the turret. But the thing is they have 4 players rotating down on us, and they do end up hopping on the Olaf kind of early. And the thing against Jinx is you really don't want the Jinx to get a reset. And so right here, I'm just getting CC chained, which is really unfortunate. We get the kill onto Pantheon, but like I'm just getting CC chained, and we all die. So that was really bad, because then our Diana comes down here. The Diana then dies. And so now Jinx is kind of getting back in the game. She was 0-4, and then she got 2 kills right there, I'm pretty sure. And so now she's kind of back in the game, and then what she does is they're going to come get this mid turret. And so this is huge gold swing for them. And honestly, so basically right there, the way to avoid it is Olaf just needed to ult sooner and get out of there, and I just don't even come follow. Because the only reason I came is because I saw that Olaf was getting chunked low, and Like, I mean, I just tried to do something, but I should have just not even came at all and let the Olaf die, or let the Olaf kind of, like, battle it for himself. And so right here, I come back down, and it's really bad because Jinx actually goes up and just gets another turret, and so now Jinx is just coming back a lot of gold, and so I got to make sure I do something proactive on the map, and so what I choose to do is just farm. I come down here, I just take whatever gold I can find, and now I have enough gold for my rune on, so I will be taking a reset right here. And so, like, they even have more kills. I mean, this Pantheon's playing really well. The Scion on our team is trolling, though. Like, he has given them too many kills. Like, way too many kills. And he actually, his score, you guys will laugh when you guys see his score. And so right here, I make sure to play it very smart. I don't ult in right away, because I'm kind of just here to look at what's going on. I see my Olaf going in, but I'm still being careful, you know. I'm playing my range. I land an isolated Q. I'm just playing the range right now. But this is where Ahri just goes way too far forward, and I get the kill onto her. And look at me still kiting this out. I place vision to make sure I can still auto them, and I get the Jax. And I still have my exhaust, but I'm just playing it slow. The Jinx went so far, though, to come for me. And actually, Jinx could have had better trap placements right there. That was pretty bad, because it didn't really block anything. And so right here, we were able to get 4 kills. And yeah, so that's just the benefit of playing very slow. I think some of the problems sometimes I have with Kai'Sa is I ult too early sometimes, or just like that ults can really lose you the fight. Sometimes it's okay to just chill and just hit the front line, you know, hit the front line. Because I could have started that fight with my ultimate, because my teammates, my teammates got marks on the enemy team for me to just ult into there and ult into the fight, but I didn't really feel confident in the way it was looking. It was too early to tell, so I just waited, and I think that was really smart, because then I had my ult to kill the Ahri when Ahri went on to me, and if I didn't have my ult, I wouldn't have been able to kill her. And so right here, our Scion actually made a huge play and was able to CC Ahri, and our teammates were able to get the kill on Ahri. So now I see that the enemy team is trying to make a rotation onto this Diana, and I mean, even the Olaf marked it, but our Diana still went to get caught. And what I was doing is, okay, I'm not helping that. Like, there's no hope. So what I do is I just try to pull this blue and make sure I get the blue, which I do end up getting, barely. And then I have to really be careful right here. So their team tries to actually make a very aggressive play here. They really kind of want to get this turret damage, and so right here Jinx tries to go onto me, but Olaf's right there, and I just go through the traps, to be honest, because might as well. Like, nothing wrong with it, to be honest. I just want to get in the fight as quick as possible, and then I just be careful here, and boom, Olaf wipes them. So yeah, I mean, that was really good. I get my items. Sadly, I was too low to match the Jax, but what I do is I just come back to this wave, and I try to make sure I look at where Jax is going, because I want to cancel his reset. And I think what I should have done is I should have actually hold my W to really bait the Jax, like really cancel his reset late. I feel like I didn't even really give the Jax time to reset. I just like marked him so fast that he just started running. And so right here, you know, I'm still trying to farm as much gold as possible. Coming around everywhere. Boom, clearing this wave right here, and you know, our Scion dies again, which is, I mean, who could have guessed? And right here I pick up my Infinity Edge. I mean, I'm feeling really good because I have my Flash, Stasis, I'm 3 items. I mean, I got my ultimate. I mean, like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident for a team fight. And now I see that they're rotating onto our Diana. So I was actually making the call that we should do Baron, but the problem was they had Scuttle. And so what happened is their Scuttle actually runned out. So you see the Jinx and Nami come back because they're like, oh, we can't give them this. And so right here, we get the autos off. And, dude, the Nami ult into the bubble got me, bro. Like, it just killed me. And it's, like, so annoying. But Olaf is able to go absolutely nuts here and get the kill. Get both kills onto them. And boom. That's so beautiful. I mean, this is just so free. But it's actually crazy, though, how a Nami ult bubble, like, is just, like, I just died from that. Like, and I couldn't even react because, like, I just got Nami ulted. And it wasn't like I even walked into a bubble, because when you get Nami ulted, then Nami just bubbles, and then you're just dead. So it's like right there, I could have started the fight with my ultimate right away. Like if I just ulted right onto the Nami too, like I probably would have lived, because then it would have been harder to CC for Nami to CC chain me. But I feel like that's just it was just very lucky that like they were able, like Jinx was able to finish me off like that. But yeah, so right here we start up the Baron, and I mean at this point we're feeling pretty good. I mean we just burned this, but our Scion's killing himself again. Like I don't know what he's doing. I'm not sure what what his strategy is, but like he literally kills himself every chance he gets. And so right here I kind of reset by another longsword, and then I actually get heal cutting because you know Jinx is running Hunter Vampirism, and Jinx heals a lot in general with the Nami too, so getting heal cutting is quite nice. And right here I come for the red. I mean, I'm super strong. Like, it's actually ridiculous how strong I am. And I come catch this wave. It's just I wasn't able to do anything in that one particular team fight. And so I end up running top. I'm coming top. And I'm actually looking for someone to like kind of blow up. But right here, I actually get an angle because Pantheon decides to reset. And so what I do is I E, Pantheon gets no vision, and then I'm just kind of piecing him up right there. I was looking for an ult in, but I was like, no, this angle isn't good. And then, as you see, I'm still hitting the front line, not worried too much about anything. And I'm really waiting to get this Ahri. Boom, I get the pick onto Ahri. And now I look at this Jinx, and I just W flash onto her, and I just finish the rest of them off. Nice and beautiful. And right here, I'm waiting for the Pantheon to come out, and I get the kill onto Pantheon. So as you see, I was super strong, and I ended up, you know, pinging them because the Nami did kind of roast me in the beginning of the game, saying to sit under turret. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video and the breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.